here it is. What do you call it? The paw, the hoof. The hoof got caught in that grill. I gotta hack it off. Oh, that's shit. Anyway, I'll bring you back. Anyway, she gets you something nice. I get a nice one almost every night. Yeah, but get yourself a pair so you can settle down. That's why I settle down almost every night. Put that in the morning up free. I love you. I want to be you.
For most of the guys, killing's got to be accepted. Murder was the only way that everybody stayed. You got out of line, you got whacked. Everybody knew the rules. But sometimes, even if people didn't get out of line, they got whacked. It just became a hazard for some of the guys. Guys would get into arguments over nothing, and before you knew it, one of them was dead. They were shooting each other all the time. Shooting people was a normal thing. No big deal. We had a serious problem with Billy Vance. This was really a touchy thing. Tommy had killed the main guy. Vance was part of the Gambino crew and was considered untouchable. Before you could touch a main guy, you had to have a good reason. You had to have a sit down, and you better get an okay, or you would have got left.
Hello, how are you? Back again to bore the pants off you. So I was on the stream last night playing this game. First time I've played it in probably 12 months, and I didn't get far. I was setting up the coaching staff and the tactics and that kind of thing, and I'm determined to get a bit further in now. As I mentioned before, there's been some sort of editing software, like a DLC, a patch to upgrade. How are you back again to bore the pants off you? So I was on the stream last night playing this game. First time I played it in probably 12 months, and yeah, so there's been a lot of changes. A lot of the transfers that happened have been updated. I've noticed one or two that haven't, and when I come across them, I'm going to transfer them to the new clubs they're at. I'm taking over as Liverpool. As before, I'll mention right now that if anybody fancies to start in a save with me and they're going to be reliable and that we can set a time every so many days or a certain time of week where we can play the game, this game or others, but preferably this game if we're talking about Liverpool while we're playing, then let me know. If you're a Liverpool fan, obviously, like myself, you're going to want to be Liverpool. So maybe we could choose other clubs in lower divisions, maybe, and just play a career and see if either of us get the chance to be the Liverpool manager. I've never actually tried to do that. I've always only wanted to be Liverpool, so I've come straight in, managed Liverpool every time, every annual itineration of a version of the game. I've always chosen Liverpool. So I'm going to load the most recent one, which was yesterday's. I was playing for 3 hours yesterday. I'm determined not to do that today. So 55 minutes and I'm leaving. Friendlies have been organised for me. I haven't bought anybody yet. I was just updating staff. As you can see, the first team coaching staff's not too bad. Recruitment's a bit poor. I have got a few coming in, a few offers made for coaching staff, and same for the under 21s, which right there look appalling, and under 18s. I've got staff coming in for them. Not many, I don't think. We'll see how far we get. Give it a day or two when I know who's accepted the offers. We'll look at what we need again and search for new staff members. And there's players as well. And I haven't really looked at what I want in terms of new players. I mentioned as well last night that because of our poor season, I've kind of lost much fondness of the players in this now. There's not one of these that I wouldn't mind replacing. But obviously, when you go on a game, you go on someone like Alisson. It's going to be difficult to find a keeper to match Alisson. And the same with Van Dijk. While I have a few issues with his performance over the season, and I would not miss him if he left. Look at the stats, Again, it's going to be very difficult to replace. I expect the physical ones to plummet over the next year or two. So yeah, I will start a bit of a chat right now. As we've had news today that FSG are hiring another coach to assist first team training. Rumours. And does this mean Slaughter staying? I think I would like to know who the coach is. I haven't checked on where he's worked before, because he might be connected to the next incoming manager for all we know. If he's worked with, say, he might have worked with one of the people we've been linked with. He might have been at Bournemouth for all we know, or if Areola is our next manager, he might have worked with him previously, or they might know each other. I think that's something to consider. Also, I've heard that he might be a set-piece coach, and for me, that's something that's not necessarily specific to the tactics and the way that a manager wants to play the game. I think it's almost something that can fit in around almost any tactics. I mean, if you're defending corners, does it matter if you're does it matter so much if you're a possession-based or counter-attack team? You're just defending the first ball and the second ball. You make decisions on if you have a man coming short to try and narrow down the passing window, whether you're marking every player or if you're zonal marking. These are things that it doesn't matter really what your tactics are during open play. So it might be seen as a good opportunity to hire someone who they consider will be valuable to no matter who is in charge. So I don't think it's a guarantee that Slot's staying. The other thing to consider is that the newspapers, even the writers, the journalists that are linked with clubs, they often do this kind of yo-yoing where 1 or 2 days they'll have one particular stand on an issue, and then the next time they write something, or like a few days, their stand will have changed, their point of view would have changed, and it's just really to get people reading their stuff, because if they didn't change their opinion, there'd be no reason for them to write another piece. So they have to make a reason. So even if they're saying now that FSG are backing him by hiring staff, doesn't make it true, and it doesn't mean that staff member is going to be a part of Slot's coaching team. Right, as you can see, I'm here. I've got a fortnightly staff meeting. I think I've got it every fortnight. There you go. It's too much when it's every week. So I'm going to attend the meeting. I'm going to agree with most things. 1-2 passing, I'm going to agree with that. Canate's game would improve if he was discouraged from taking shots from long range, as is not one of his strengths. I'm going to agree with that. Benefit from fullback training, I don't think it would he? He's not a fullback. Is he good enough keep? He's 22 already. You'd expect him to be better than that, wouldn't you? How long's he got on his contract? 26, and he's not even worth $500,000. He's going. Move on. With tactical coaching, Lutas. He's not great, is he? Under 21's manager. Think he might be going. Handling technical attaching coaching. Why did he? Okay. You know what? He might end up going. Should be encouraged to develop his weaker left foot. Okay. Jane Dan's at another level if he worked on developing his weaker foot. Okay. Morbidishvili. Okay. Looks key player for us, as good as or surpassing McAllister, and yet he's out on loan. Mantle. I'm not bothering with them yet. Physiotherapy, eh? He's 18. Who's he attached to? He's unemployed. I'm going to keep him on a short list, and I'm going to come back to look at him in a minute. He is not any good. Right, so that's me team meeting on, me staff meeting. Let's see who's been set. Oh man, I find this really tedious, to be honest. especially when you do it so often. You know, every time you play a game. I mean, normally. I'm gonna leave it to me coaching staff, you know. And then invitation, scout. Right, missed training. Why can't we find them more than that? Confirm. Right then. So that's monthly loan status. I wish I could bring him back, you know. Squad. Contract. Transfer. Can't recall him. 19. If I could bring him back, I'd sell him. Timmy Cass. Who have I got? Kirkheads and Robbo. Same with him, you know, if I could bring him back, I think I'd sell him. Money in it. Balzigi, he's not very good, so yeah, you can go Russell. Who's Russell? A coach? Hey? I won't keep him. Hopefully he's going to come. Offers me for who? Is he one of my... Oh, he was one I was going to hire. That's not fair. I better get him, because it took me ages to find him. So Salah, Allison and Van Dijk are the team leaders. Do I have to do the introduce myself thing? Nope, pulls that up, Anna. Will you fuck off? Latter stages. Overall, I didn't do too bad. I always go through that too quick. What I'm gonna do at all past, I won't mention anything else. I'll mention something else, a new topic. Have we got injuries? Macho Whittaker, Calvin Ramsey. Is he actually any good on this? It's his physicals that let him down, really. I mean, he's not great, but if his physicals were better, he'd probably still get games. So, how long's he injured for? Does it say anywhere? 7 days and 2 weeks. After that, he's getting sold. So, let's have a look at the squad then. Actually, let's have it on the squad. I prefer using the squad planner. Actually, I don't do it. Okay, so we've got 3 goalkeepers. Obviously, 2 of them are pretty good. Let's have a look at Leone. How have we got him £4,000 a week until 2030? Wow. There must be pay increases in that, because he's not going to be happy, is he? Who else have we got? Gomez. Ooh. Not bad. I think I'll use him similar to now, as a centre back and cover at the right back. Bradley, will he stay fit? He's pretty good, isn't he? Strength there. Pathetic. I think that's where we suffer on number 6. 18, he's got a lot of time to get better though. Robbo, he's still pretty good. Jumping reaches pants, and some of his technical stuff isn't great, but he's good at crossing. He's quick. Got good stamina. Kirkes. Kirkes is actually probably better there, isn't he? Significantly younger. Endo, let's have a look at Endo. It's technical stuff that lets him down, isn't it? Teone. I'm hoping that's all I want. Or make them available, but let them train with the senior squad. Who else is young and there? Pathetic. I'm going to do the same for him. Make him available. Or did I just move him? Make him available. But keep him in the senior training setup. Let's have a look at him. Oh, he is good, isn't he, Sabozlai? He's tackling his pants, so isn't he? I think Sabozlai and Wirt are going to be rotating. They're going to both be my number 10s, and they're going to rotate. I think Wirt is going to be my first choice, and Sabozlai is going to be... I'm sorry, I shouldn't do these streams this late. Sabozlai is going to be my second choice, as well as cover for other positions. Jones will be third choice, but he'll also play a bit deeper. I can't believe he's only on 14 grand. Wow. Rio, he's going to have to play in the under 21s, isn't he? So he's already available. Should I do the same with Jaden Dans? You know, I swear that he's been better on this game when I've done previous saves. Isaac, Gapco, I think that's all of them, isn't it? Okay. Now, scouting, I'm a bit OCD with this. I really would prefer to scroll through all the players and shortlist the ones I like, which will be a big list of itself. What do I want most from that squad? Chiesa's not likely to go, is he? He's only just joined. We can play on the left. Okay. I think I need another centre back. And I'm gonna look at Mohamedashvili, compare him to two of the other goalkeepers I usually take. I think he's older than both of them, so he has a chance to get as the team number 1 before them. So I've got 2, 19. They're not going to get much money for him, am I? What was him again? Conor Bradley. It wasn't Conor Bradley, was he? Where was he? Where was he? Chambers. Right, I'm going to do the same that I've just done with the other young uns. Make him available, but keep him in mentoring, was it? Where's fullbacks? Yeah, it can be added to that. Where are your Chambers? And Ramsey. And then... Okay. So, individual. Okay, I think I better do that one by one. Ready, woman. Let's have a look. Improve his short distribution. Okay. Let's have a look at Canate. First touch isn't great. Long throws, does he need them? Passing, I think. Passing. Leone. Could we give him a more general one? Passing, heading. Let's have a look if anything else gets worked on during passing. Okay, yeah, we'll give him in passing. I'm not bothering with Reece Jones. Bradley. Crossing maybe, I think. I'm not sure what you can do. Well, strength maybe. I think I'm going to go with crossing for now. Frimpong. Oh my god. Passing. Ramsey. I'm going to leave that. Pathetic. Let's do something technical, eh? His heading's pretty poor. Do we need that though? So if I do ball control, none of the ones highlighted. Aerial, crossing, passing, shooting, final third. Where's oh wow. I thought there'd be more options than that. Gonna go passing. Chambers. Okay, we'll leave that. He's gonna get crossing. What's Robbo good at? Balance. Should we do strength? It might help him stay relevant for a little bit longer. Endo. Still the same, eh? Gravenberch. Shooting's pants. It's marking's crap. I don't know what marking comes under. Defensive positioning. Mac, what are you good at? What are you bad at? Marking and long throws, heading. Okay, I'm going to leave it on. Wow. Okay, let's think. What can we do? Shooting. Ball control. Let's do that, eh? Curtis Jones. Tackling. Should we do defensive positioning then? Dominic Szoboszlai, finishing. I'm going to put scoring and shooting. Rio. Should we go ball control? Let's have a look at that one. I'm going to leave it on that. Florian Waite, see? Let's have a look. He's heading to pants, long throw, marking. He is going to be me attacking player though, isn't he? Leadership, off the ball, positioning, attacking positioning or something. Attacking movement. No. I've got a feeling that'll come under defensive. It does look. I'm going to leave him on that for now. Jaden Dans. Where's your heading? 12. Let's have a look at finishing. Final third. Let's go shooting. Hugo Ekadike. I think I'm going to go shooting as well. Chiesa. I'm really surprised how poor he looks technically. Let's see if that helps. Because what was it? Rest. This was the one. So I want double intensity if they're fit. Units have already sorted. Coaches, that'll be done automatically hopefully. Transfers, Balzigi. Right, let's have a quick look on scouting. Where are we? What positions was I thinking? Mo and Frimpong. You know what? Thinking about it now, after looking at the stats, I don't think I'd have had Frimpong given the choice. Players. So I want a centre back then. I've forgotten how to do it. Quick mention, if you want to scout more players quicker, left click, drag down so you're highlighting a few, then do your normal right click and do your reports, and it'll scout all of them for you, all the ones you've highlighted. I tend not to do that. I might do that if I'm sometimes, like if I narrow down the window what players I want, like age as well, and then I might just scout a lot of them. What happened? What are you doing? Right. Halsey. No. I'm not against getting someone mid to late teens, but I'm looking at who is he? I've never noticed his name on this before, but he's only 21. Okay, he's on loan from Southampton as well. Right, so I'm scouting him. Bastoni is obviously, he is brilliant though, isn't he, Luke? Left-footed. It's expensive though. So I've got him on me. I think I looked at him yesterday. Ottoman, he's probably too old now. Yeah. I don't really like Romero. Let's have a look at him. Whoa. That is a lot of green. Right-footed. Commanding centre-back. Right, you know what? Actually looking at his stats, that's changed my opinion on him. We might take a look at him. Who is he? How tall is he? Doesn't say. He's not. He doesn't look great though, does he? Should we have a look at Normand? Maybe. His physicals look good. He's good at tackling. Savvy? No. Gay. I thought I'd moved Gay. Joining Man City. Yeah, I did. I moved him, but I put it on close to his actual transfer in real life. So he's going to spend, I think, the year with Palace and then move to City. Nacho man. Nah. An 18-year-old Hato. Yeah. He's at Chelsea still, isn't he? He's only just moved to them now. So even if Chelsea agreed, which they probably wouldn't, there's no way he'd come. I'll put him on my shortlist for later. Another year, maybe. Same with Hoyson. He's not likely to come. So I'll look at that Maturo. He's a centre-back there, but before I clicked on it, it said he was a left-back. He's only 18. We'll scout him. Van der Beek. He's only 19. I don't think I've ever seen him before on this. It always surprises me when there's a name pop up that I don't recognise because I have played this game tons of times. And I'm probably going to end up looking at the same type of players, the same few players as well. I say a lot, don't I? Schlotterbeck, he's going to be one of them. Because I do genuinely think he's good. I looked at his stats yesterday and discovered he wasn't as tall as I thought he was. Because I thought he was genuinely taller than Van Dijk is, and he's not. But anywhere close is still good. Young English lad there, look, Edwards. Shall I keep an eye on him? Let's scout him and put him in the short list. No one there. I've heard of him, I'm sure I have. Let's have a look. His tackling's good. He is only 20. I want someone who's going to be ready to play, really. Saliba. He is class on this, he is. I'm going to put him just in case he goes anywhere else. If he's young enough, when he goes somewhere else, I might still try and get him. Or if he's up for sale at any point. Sanchez, Shulk. But he is only 19 and he is cheap. Wow. Again. Marin, 21. I've heard of him. Yeah, I can't pronounce it though. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Couple of greens there. It's expensive though to buy for his age, 18. How tall is he? 196. That is cool. That is tall. That's 20 centimetres at least taller than me. 20 centimetres. He's got to be 6 foot, hasn't he? Okay, and I'm going to keep him on a short list because I am interested. At 18, his technicals are going to go higher. What's his determination? 16. That's a good sign. I think they usually do better at improving when they've got good determination. You know, one thing I've never seen on this, like respawns, regens. I'd love a Gerrard regen come up, but even if there was one, is he still called Gerrard? And what club's he at? Carry on looking. Debust. Ben White. We're never going to get Ben White, are we? Let's have a quick look at him. Solid mentals. Decent physicals. I'm going to keep him on a short list. Not going to get... Let's have a look at that one. Let's skip it, mate. We had a look at... I can't even pronounce his name. He's not too bad, is he? Physically and mentally. And he's young. But look at the price tag anyway. But they've only just bought him on this game, so he's not going to go anywhere anyway. Such a shame we got rid of Kwanzaa. We flogged him after having an awful start to the season. Was it this year or the year we won the league? It was this year, wasn't it? But he was genuinely, during pre-season, he looked quality. He really looked like he was going to be a big thing. And now where is he? Lenny Euro. I think he's only just moved there. He looks quite good. Heading, determination, jumping reach. We're never going to get him. He's only on 10k a week. Right, if we can get him, I might. We're not going to get him now. But in a year's time, maybe. Sewell, how old is he? 27? Let's have a look. Physically, he's on 180 a week though. Actually, I'm going to put him on a short list. Gomez, 20, and Lemkin. Let's have a look at both of them. He's brave. He's cheap. That was Gomez, wasn't it? I wonder if we could pick him up and genuinely just have him as cover. Or should we be looking at a player that's we want to develop as cover? Torres, he's 26. He's 32, 219-year-olds. Natural fitness is really good there, isn't he? He's 19, but he's getting nothing a week. Scouting. Queerfeld. Okay, don't know a lot about him there. Scouting him. I've just seen someone in that list. Eric Garcia. I think in an older version of the game I buy him and he turns out brilliant. I'm not sure I get him from Barcelona though. But has he always played for Barcelona? I want to have a look for is it Diamonde? We'll link with him now. I bet on this he's probably not on it. Or very underdeveloped. But if he does look good and we can buy him and then loan him out to a decent team. Nathan Ward. Let's have a look at him. Nah. Koulibaly. Have we been linked with him in the past? Koulibaly. I think we might have been linked with him in the past. Scouting him. Lovren. 33, eh? Christ almighty. He's 90. Oh, he's at Man City. Come on. 17-year-old there. At Palace. Okay, I am scouting him and putting him in a list. I'll try and go a little bit quicker. Should we see if that youngster at PSG? Let's give him a scout. Oh, there's Ukrainian. If there's any names you think I should have a look at, let me know. I think I've done this wrong. Let's do it this way instead, eh? Botman? Is he really that good? He's not bad, is he? Tall as well. He's only on 90k. Casido, eh? Not going to get him for all of that, though, are we? The price tag and wages. I want Palmer for us. He'd be my favourite choice to replace Salah. But I think on this, 24, that's the season he went there, so he's not going to want come. Victor Osimhen, I think he's wasted at Galatasaray. Tonali. I do like him. I'd want him for that position though. Still playing. He's only 26. And Cuckoo. Isn't he at Chelsea now? I'm sure he's at Chelsea, isn't he? I'll have to check, and if I find out he's at Chelsea or he's not at that club, I'll move him. Wow, 110 million and he's 17. He's good for his age. Now I'm pretty sure Anthony Gordon's going Munich. And it's been confirmed. Skelly. Again, big premium for him, innit? It's not just because they're English, it's because they're at a club that doesn't want to sell. I'm not a fan of their squad in real life, but on this game, there is genuinely a couple of players from them I'd take. Barella. Let's have a look. Again, he's a little bit further forward than I prefer. But he is great. Tackling and passing 16. You know, I'm not too convinced on Morton. He doesn't look great on this either, to be honest. First touch, passing and technique of brilliant. Everything else is pretty lame. I shall try and find the few players that I like the look of that I normally do. Once I think I found them, we'll just crack on with the game. I think I'm going to try and get what's his name now? Schlotterbeck. Yeah, looks good, doesn't he? Whoa, and he's only 17. Dribbling 16, he'd be great out on the wing, wouldn't he? And then once I've found the players that I'm going to be eyeing up like I normally do, yeah, we'll just crack on. That Schlotterbeck, I think he's good, usually. Expensive again though, isn't he? But he's cheap wages. And he's young. Van der Ben. Great physicals. Already scouting him. Expensive though, that one. We've been linked with him. I'm not sure. Are Spurs now staying up? I think it's West Ham going down now, isn't it? And that's why we've been linked with Bowen. Is it Bowen? I'd take Bowen. I think he'd be a decent replacement for Salah. He works hard as well. I think he'd do more defensively than Salah does. Not that that's key, you know. I'd rather him be close to Salah's numbers going forward than be better defensively. I was going to say, is he to Arsenal? He is already. I'm getting tired again now, you know. Junior Kroupy. Scouting. Must have done that yesterday. Another youngster at Chelsea. Get that. 3 greens already. Look at the price. He's on 60k a week at 17. That's probably quite accurate. Josh King at Fulham. Wow, he does look pretty good. Oh, his physicals let him down. He's only 17. First touch, decisions, vision, passing, technique. And he plays deeper. Right, I might be buying him. Oh, he's expensive. I think he's a good left back. Oh, no greens, but he's decent other than that. Low wages, just in case. I really don't want to go much more than half an hour on this in total. That's one of the goalkeepers I look at. He's only 18. So yeah, Mamadashvili is definitely a lot better than him. But could I loan him out? Buy him and then loan him out? Garnacho? I hate that. I shouldn't hate him, I don't know him. Yamal? Absolute no chance I'd ever buy him. I bet he will never leave Barcelona. Unless it's to go to City. Got good determination. I wouldn't mind buying a few English players. Verratti. No. I'm having a look at them too, aren't I? Let's have a look. No. He's got to be actually better than that, because look at his price tag. And I do want a left winger, don't I? I think on this save, our youngster, Rio, I don't think he's going to amount to anything on this. Maybe on the next version of FM Manager. But on this one, he doesn't look like he's going to be any good. Now we'll look at that Aronson. American, is he? Stamina and work rate. I don't think he's good enough. Gavi's another youngster, isn't he? Add to short list. Let's have a look at him. Scouting. Number 10 though. And I've got two number 10s I want to keep. How about him? How about, which one was it? That one. Who's the left? Oh, his physicals suck. I think his physicals are always going to suck at that level. Adiemi. He plays off the left as well. I suppose I didn't check if Ekatike can play on the left. He is a right back that I tend to buy. And I am going to keep an eye on him. Cheap wages. He turns out a good player. I'm going to try and buy him. I don't think I'm going to get him. He might well have only just joined that club. I didn't realise Smith Rowe was that young. 22, so that makes him 24 now. Another number 10 though, isn't he? Scout him, put him on a short list. Because from what I remember, his set pieces were good, unless I'm getting him mixed up with someone else. Lamptey. Didn't he play in this country? Give him a scout, eh? Greenwood? No thanks. Truffit. Let's have a look at him. Left back. I thought he was the left winger. Harvey Bonds. He's the left winger. Don't want to be taking the whole Newcastle squad, don't we? California. Didn't think he was that young. What I'll do is is that the other goalkeeper? 20, might be, you know. Scouting. Kubo. We've been linked with him in real life. Emery Chan. Can. Rainer. Another number 10 though. Lavier. Doyle. Let's have a look at him. Scouting. Looks quite cheap. Have Chelsea got like 50% of all the players that are under 24? Elliot Anderson. I didn't realise he was Scottish. I'd rather play him deeper. There. He's not a good enough tackler. Gutierrez. I thought he was the Newcastle lad. Manu Kone usually. Whoa! Oh, again, he plays further forward. Tackling, passing, strength. He's my top target for. I should write it down really because tomorrow I'll end up forgetting by tomorrow. But he's going to be my number 6 target. So I want him. Sessegnon, any good still? Fabinho, eh? Do you think he'd come back? Kessie, 26. Have a look. He looks good. 350k a week though. No thanks. Actually, stick him in a shortlist because if he ever goes for free, we might be able to get him. Garner, Hartog. How's he that expensive? That expensive and only on 110k a week. £110 a week. He's too bit. He's not flexible enough. There's Jota. That's got to be him, hasn't it? He isn't good enough play. Surely FM24 Jota was already at Liverpool. And we got him from Wolves, didn't we? Spence. Not very tall though, is he? 186. Scouting. No one watching, or else I'd ask whether or not you knew. So he's definitely my number 1 centre back that I'm after. I might go for Evan Ferguson. I won't get him. Ravella. Oh, that's pretty good, you know. Liverpool, I don't think we've ever really had an Italian that's done well, have we? We had a fullback who chipped in with a goal against Man United once when we absolutely thrashed them. Does anybody remember his name? Vicario. I'm running out of names that I can think of. Look for. I'm sure there's one other goalkeeper. So there were two centre backs, weren't there? Mane. I've already forgotten the other one. Van Heck. He's getting scouted. Was that the Eric Garcia that we already looked at? Ruben Neves. He ends up pretty good. Man City. When I first discovered him, he hadn't gone to Man City yet, and I bought him along with another Scandinavian lad, and they turned out really well. Damsgaard. I didn't think he was a left winger. Timber. See, isn't Timber at Arsenal now? Or is it Villa? There's Bowen. I've already looked at him. Sangari been linked with this week, I think. Hartman, he ends up being a decent left back. Doesn't look great there though. So, if there was a player that you could get from an English team, an English player, who would you go for? For me, it would be Palmer, would be my first choice. Then that young left back at Newcastle. I'm not sure who else. Maybe it will be Bowen. Right, there's another goalkeeper I'm looking for, and then I'm going to try and... He's usually pretty good. I'm already looking at him now. Is that the other goalkeeper? That might be the other goalkeeper. He's not looking very good there, though, is he? But look how expensive he is. For 17, and he's worth up to 60 million. Smith. He's only 17. Scout him. Tyler Morton. Is he sold? He has as well. What have we done? He was looking pretty good, I thought. Moses Keane. He was at Everton, wasn't he, for a bit? Then my top 3 targets. What are your top 3 targets? If you could pick anybody. A man would be a number 6. But off the top of my head, I can't think of any. I think he's more of a deep lane playmaker, but the kid at Wolves, the lad at Wolves, João Gomez, is it? I'm just not sure on Wharton. I'm not sure he's good enough. He mistimes tackles a lot. His passes are incomplete a lot. He's got vision, but he doesn't put the ball in front of the player enough. You know, he gets it wrong. He'll put in a great ball, but the player won't be ready for it. And normally Antonio Silva works out brilliant. I think Arsenal pinched him from under my grasp last time I played this game. I think we're near the end of what I'm going to be looking at. He's only 17. Great determination. He ends up pretty good on this normally. Heading, very good at heading and jumping reach. Hold on. In real life, does he not play in the Premier League now? Is he another Arsenal player? Same with him, I'm sure he's in the Premier League somewhere now. Let's have a look at them again. Okay. So I will mention that I think the player that I used to want more than anybody was Bellingham. But his attitude just seems to suck. And now I think if we could take him for another year or two before retirement, I really would have Harry Kane. And I think he'd outperform any striker we've got. But, you know, the money it would take to get him. Elise seems good. At Bayern Munich as well, isn't he? I think. I've not seen much. Who's the left winger that we were looking at? Is it Bocola? He's obviously going to be good playing for PSG. I just can't see us attracting anybody that plays there. After the year we've had, this is why I think they've got to get rid of Slot. Because after the year we've had, who's going to want to stay? And who's going to want to come? There's not going to be many, surely. So I think they have to make the change. Is that the goalkeeper? That might be the goalkeeper I'm on about. I think it's Siemens and that French kid. I think I've got the two that I'm after. Or is that him? You know, he used to be on a previous game, on a previous year, he used to be really good. His pace is good. Quarter past. I'll give it 12 past and then I'm definitely going. I wonder what Ollie Watkins is like on here. Oh, yeah. Not too bad, is it? Schick. He used to be pretty good on this. Never heard of him before. Good physicals. Old Barkley now, 29. So he's 31 already. Because this is 2 years old, isn't it, this game? Andre Silva. Nah. Nah. Another number 10. I don't really want a number 10. He's only 25. Thought he was older than that. Doesn't look too bad. Not too expensive, is he? Quite tall. But how long's he been there? If he's a new signing to this year, I'm not going to be able to get him. I'm quite good. I'm quite happy that Villa have done well this year. Not normally a supporter of them. Like, I don't really hope they do well. I think it's just because it's a team that's not one of the usual. So I'm glad. And it was the same last season when Notts Forest did well. I was glad there was another team to talk about, another team that was playing well. And at times, both these teams, last year and this year, Notts Forest and Villa, have played brilliant football. You wonder why they can't do it every year. I suppose that's where the squad depth comes into it. But Villa are getting better, I think, and they keep hold of their manager, who, I wouldn't be against taking. But if they keep hold of their manager, then I think they'll be better next season as well. And if you see, I can see Chelsea doing better now. Alonso's there, so who's going to suffer? I think it'll be us. Villa could be one of the top five, and we could be out of it. Possibly City if Pep goes. I'm assuming that it's been announced and he is going, so we might see a drop off for them. What was after that? Diamande, wasn't it? Is that his name? You know what I mean? The right-sided the right winger that we've been linked with a lot. I've only come across the defender with that name. Matty Cash. I still find it a bit that he's Polish. He used to be good on this as well, Barbosa. And him. Duran Bill. Let's give him a scout. Let's give him a scout. Let's give him a scout. Right, we can get him. Ow. Sorry. Do you think Mohamedashvili is going to be our future number one? At the moment, I think he will. I think he's looked better as the season's gone on. And as a result, I think we'll give him a shot. I think I can see Alisson going this year. T. Adams, where do I know the name from? Obviously football. I've had a film on in the background. Not really watched it at all, obviously. Goodfellas. Timo Werner. Ashley Phillips at Stoke. Let's have a look at him, eh? Ooh, bit pants. Trey Gomez. Sumer. Chris Rigg. I remember seeing him yesterday. I think he does really well for me on a previous save. He's left-sided as well. Right, I'll have a drink and then I'll take it till past. Shouldn't be drinking this Coke stuff this time of night. Shouldn't be drinking it at all, really, but. Let's have a look if I can new search right wing. And let's take that down to about 23. Right, I don't remember his name. Kudus. Did I have? I looked at him. Did I actually look at him though? Elanga. Now he's definitely he's at Newcastle. Semenya. Right, he definitely goes to City, doesn't he, at the end of the season? So move to other club. City. Man City. I can't remember how much he went for, so I'll just say 50 million. It wasn't. It was 25, right? Can't remember what team that kid plays for. Because I could have just gone straight to that team and had a look for him. We've been quicker than doing this. Maybe I should have prepared beforehand and looked for the players before starting the stream. He usually ends up pretty good on this. In fact, he's at Barcelona already. Normally I pick him up before he gets there. I'm not going to find the lad, am I? See if I can. Dio. See, it's not him. Or is it Dawson Mendy? It's Dio Mendy, isn't it? It's going to be him, isn't it? It's going to be him. Right, let's go and try and get the players, honey. Scouting. Shortlist. Position. Centre back. $200 million he'll cost. Up to 44 million he'll cost. Who's it I'm after? There he is. 72. Make an inquiry for him. Who's the other guy? Emmett Spears. Christian Romano. I think he only joined them that year. Euro. We're never going to get him. So look at these then. So it's Coney, who looks bloody brilliant. But there's someone else in that bottom position, wasn't there? So was it him? Ravelli. João Gomez. He's got great. He's only 22 though, isn't he? Shame he isn't a better tackler. Let's have a look at him again. 15 tackling. What was Ravelli? 16 already. Right, I'm going to go for Money, or whatever his name is. I'm only going to make inquiry. And then let's have a look at right side midfielder. I'm not going to get any of them. Let's have a look at left side midfielder. I'm definitely not going to get him. I think he actually joined that year. Make inquiry. Buckola. You're not that good really on this, is he? Did you see how expensive he was? Seniola. I know I've got Chiesa though, haven't I? Yeah, but he's even better. He's better than Chiesa. 22 million. Minty. Oh, he looks pants. He's only 18 though. And then who else was there? The right back. He's the youngest one. He's the one I normally go for. It's expensive though. He's only just joined. I remember the last time I played it, I tried getting, and they kept saying no. No, actually, they said yes. He kept saying no because he'd only just joined them. Make inquiry. And who was the goalkeeper? So it was definitely one of them three. He's the youngest. There was another one, you know. Siemens. That one. Danny Seaman. Seaman. He looks a bit shit there though, doesn't he? Make an inquiry. I don't want training interruption. It's going to make me come back there, isn't it? Come on! I wonder how many of them are injured now, though. Oh, man. See? Don't want 84 million for him. I'm going to walk away, you know. It's a pain. I've got him. Assistant manager. I'm gonna have a go. Make an offer. 100 million. I can remember this game. Oh. See, according to that, he's not as good as Chiesa. He isn't. Except for in the air and defending. Okay, looks like Chiesa's getting games then. Woo! 72 million they want for him. I'm going to go in with 60. 62. But I think that 72 is a release fee. Let's move on another day, and then I'm going to Hoopers. So that's another coach that we're having. Great. And oh, he's decided to stay with Wolves. Okay, let's move on one more day. Yes. I forgot under 18s. So, oh, it's rejected. So most of the coaches that I went for have agreed to come. Ooh, looks like I've got company. But how much are they after? 51, total of 91 million. I don't want to pay 91 million. It's the easier, isn't it? Let's knock it down to empties. Let's move that down to 10. That's 82 million. 62 and 12 million. You know what? I want to make sure. No, he already has, hasn't he? I need a goalkeeping coach. I've already done it so that the staffs take charge of friendlies because of that Liverpool intra squad friendly. So I'm not going to get him. I don't think I'll get him. Cancel offer. I'm going to go for him next season. Already offered him one. Skip to player. Skip to creation. At least I'm moving. You know, I'm playing. I'm pressing that key now a bit more. And he's offered. Accepted. Okay, I'm alright with that. Finalise plan. Let's have a look at his wages. What's he on now? 74. Let's see if we can get him for 90. Come on. Yes. I'm happy with that because he really is me transfer target. What I find on previous saves, I cheat a bit, you know, to get the ones I want. If they don't accept terms, I make them by using that editor, and then what I'll do is I'll say the club accepted 90 million, but the player couldn't agree terms. I'll use the editor, move the player, use the amount of money that we agreed on, but he just becomes my player. So yeah, I'm a cheat. But I'm really glad I've got him. And oh no, he's not interested in contract talks. He's only just joined the club. Typical. Oh my god. Nearly been 2 hours again. Or 3 hours maybe. Let's just have a quick look at staff. So I definitely need a goalkeeping coach tomorrow. They still need a few. An assistant manager for one. They're a lot better though. The under 18s is a lot better. I'd be happy with that. If I proceeded like that, I'll be happy. So I need to sort out my under 21s who look appalling. And I need to sort out my own goalkeeping coach. Interesting. Now I can see why I spend so much time on the game and how slow it can be. Why people edit it when they do videos. Because they'll do like an half an hour or an hour video, but they'll cover a lot further, I think, than I do. Although it is at the beginning of the game, and it is slower at the beginning of the game. So I've got one friendly coming up. I might play that one. Not play it, you know what I mean? See what the result is. So it's 3-0. Carry on. 3-0. Who scored? Long range. Whatever. You can go. That's balling, isn't it, though? Ba, ba, ba. Oh, Stanley, Dye. What film's this then? Typical. Bachachak. Bachachachak. Injured. Only 2 days though. So if Kone won't come to me, should I go for the other one of the other players? Not bothering. He's going City. Shortlist. Or did I look at him and he was a bit pants? What was looking at him for? Let's have a quick look. It's not too bad, not too bad. Pretty good. 19 now. I thought he was younger than that. Louis Hall, that's the Newcastle lad. Tonali, he's not interested in joining Luke. I'm sure Gordon goes to Munich, so I'll have a look tomorrow and see if he is going. I'll look at Morello. That is, I think, their first season up though, so he's not going to be interested. In fact, he's only just joined them, hasn't he? Chris Rigg. I usually pinch him. Archie Gray. Have a look. Not too great, but he is young. Look, I'm getting dragged on to more and more now. Not convinced. But he is young again. Same with him. Same with him. I'm not bothered about Paqueta, to be honest. Somerville. He ran rings round us, didn't he? One or two games. Joe Gomez. It'd be a good partner for Monet. Man, I want a bit of height even in central midfield. Oh, I wish. Oh, he's interested, Borelli. Oh, no. 155k though, see? Oh, and 100 million. Who's this one? Oh, yeah, he's a centre-back, isn't he? He's not too bad. Should I? He's on a free. Bastoni. Oh, he's not interested. It's a shame. Zanola. Udinese. He is interested. Is he the one that we had a look at just and wasn't as good as Chiesa? Let's have a look at Gatcombe. We'll go back to Zaniolo. Not good to Chiesa. Okay, I'm going to try and keep Chiesa for a bit. He's never coming back, is he? Okay. I might go for him, actually. Mind you, I've got softer back now, haven't I? Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Bid you all farewell. I will try and get on again tomorrow. I'll try and give you all a heads up about what time I'll be on. Odds are it's going to be around 10 again, but I'd rather come on in the day. If you do catch the show, if you do catch the stream, thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that. And then, yeah, get messaging, because, like I say, I'm interested in playing alongside someone else on another game. Perhaps we can stream it, or we don't have to. I just think it makes it more interesting and more fun. And I don't really want to go through Steam, because when I've tried to do games over Steam before, they've either been temperamental, or the person that you're playing will let you down, whether that's because they find it boring or you're too good for them or whatever. I don't know what the reason is, because I don't end up talking to him either. So yeah, if anyone's interested in doing a game like Football Manager, or open to suggestions, I don't know if those Alien games are for more than one player, but I'd like to do them games as well. Anyway, so I'll see you tomorrow.